Sup guys, George H27 here with Lawbreaker being stupid, and we're gonna do a little Slender, and we're going all out because right now we're drinking Mountain Dew and it's gonna go crazy. Okay,
go to the red dildo first.
Where's that red dildo?
No, go to the big tree.
The big tree
Behind you.
Oh, it's behind me?
I mean,
It's a fence, you idiot.
No, not that way.
No, well then you control it.
No, okay, keep going that way.
Keep going
The
this way?
big tree, right there.
Oh, that big tree, yeah.
Yeah.
See how many pages we can collect. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I think Lawbreaker just farted. Oh! It's disgusting. Anyways.
It is in the middle of the night and we're out in a camper.
Yeah, we're out in a camper. I'm gonna turn the lights off.
Oh no.
This is gonna be horrible. Just turn the lights off.
And it's cold and rainy outside.
It's cold and rainy outside. There's the first page. You ready to pick this up?
I'm so scared. I haven't played
We
this.
haven't even collected the first page. I'm scared.
I haven't played this in like 10 years.
No, I hear the thumping.
I can't.
I hear the thumping. I hope it's not echoing. I hope it's not echoing. I hope it's not echoing.
I don't want to look.
I don't want to play this anymore. This is scary. Is that him? I swear I saw him.
I don't want to look.
Me either. I don't know where he is. I don't want to come near him.
I'm hiding in my hoodie. You're looking for him, aren't you?
I'm looking for the page. It's usually on this truck.
No, it isn't.
Isn't? I swear there's always a page on it.
That sounds like a little building next to a bar.
Oh, well, it wasn't on that either. We were coming up to the red dildos.
What? That's...
What? Oh, shit! No! Okay. I've never screamed like that in a long time, so don't. Okay.
Your mom told us not to wake up the neighborhood, but we didn't promise anything.
Okay. Should we go into the bathroom?
That'd be the dumbest choice, so do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're gonna turn around and he's gonna be right there like I did when I fell out of the chair.
Oh, I remember that. You were on Skype with me. Okay, watch us die at 2 pages. Why are they wearing high heels?
Well, this is a little girl.
It's a little girl.
Actually, a fat girl.
A fat girl that can only run for a couple seconds.
Oh, he's gonna be around the corner. I can't look.
Wow. Another page.
Don't. Oh no, you're gonna have to look behind you.
Oh, I don't want to die. I'm too young to die.
No.
Ah! You scared the living. Watch him be right outside. No, he's not right outside.
Don't look behind you. Oh, you're so stupid. What are you trying to do?
I'm looking for another page.
There isn't another
There's
page.
only one page in the bathroom?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we made it out of the bathroom alive.
Oh, I passed a military base and there are a bunch of tanks, like, exactly like those. That was Slender. Did you see that?
See what?
At the side of the... Oh, never mind.
Oh my goodness,
thought,
this is
like,
scary.
some-
Where is it hidden on these? I know there's a page.
Like on the back side.
This is... Actually, I'm not as scared. My heart is beating. But since I'm with another person, it's not as bad.
I'm still scared.
I'm still scared. I'm not saying I'm not scared. I'm actually shaking right now.
Oh, there.
There's the page.
What?
Oh my gosh! No! Oh!
Oh my god.
It's good. I
In
know.
the shadow.
I know.
See it.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Wait, didn't we collect 3? No, we saw the
We are
third.
back to
Darn
back
it!
to third.
Oh.
Ah.
Do you want to play it again?
I guess we can try again. I really don't want to.
Actually, I'm gonna. No, because the episode would be way too short if I didn't.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and try it again. Parasec Productions. Parsec, whatever. Skip this. How about you play it this time?
Okay.
Here you go. I'll turn the sensitivity down and all that. Okay, you can go this time.
I mean, no. It's just
No.
shadow.
Remember when Harrison got all scared? Because he thought, oh my goodness, I'm shaking right now. No, I mean, we were just about to grab it, then I heard that one, like, the orchestra going crazy sound.
Orchestra.
I don't know. What does that sound then? What do you call it then?
The slamming the last note on a piano.
It's too high to be slamming the last note on the piano. I don't know, it may be. Have to ask the creators of Slender.
Oh.
If somebody created this for competition purposes, then I'm not sure I would ever want to can't run. I hear the thumping.
I do too.
No. A fat little girl. You can only run for 6 or 7 seconds.
I don't know.
I swear I hear static. No, that's the computer, man.
Good thing I went to the bathroom before.
The bathroom, it's actually a pretty smart decision to go in the
No, I
bathroom.
mean like
One of
in
the
real
first
life.
Oh, yeah. You would have beaten yourself. The bathroom's right there. I would almost recommend you going to do that first. I'm not as scared just watching you, but actually, like, playing it.
Oh, there he is.
Where was he?
Oh,
I didn't
he's
see
next to
him.
a tree.
Oh, I didn't see him. So,
If I look back, he'll be there.
look back.
I'm not gonna look
Look.
in real life.
Look.
Ah,
there. Okay, why are you walking? Oh my goodness. Okay, these are voice cracks because my voice is changing. So actually, it would come out like. Oh, blue truck. Who abandons cars? Just out here in a fence.
How did they get in?
I know, right? Why do they have Slender caged up in a wooded forest? Wooded forest. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. There's a... No, that's a mirror. I thought there was a page. Is there a page on this one?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yep. Who leaves a tank truck out in the middle of nowhere?
I don't want to look back at all.
Yeah, but you're gonna hit a fence soon. Just turn back, and if he's there, then, you know, there's a fence. Oh my goodness! He was right there!
My screen didn't fuzz up at all.
Yeah, I know.
Every time.
And he didn't even make the masking on the piano noise. that's not right. This is such a scary game when you're out in the camper in the middle of the night and your lights are off.
And it's raining.
And it's raining and cold.
The bathroom. No?
I don't know.
What the heck?
What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that once.
Either.
No, it's the tunnel. It's a big tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
There's a
this
page
is
inside of
a
it.
death trap.
No, it isn't.
Bathroom. He's gonna be at the end of it.
I guess it's where there's a death trap. Is there even a page in here?
There should be.
I don't see one.
And I don't want to look back. At that.
Yeah, this is a death trap, so if you look back, you're dead. Just go around the outside of it.
And then
Go to the bathroom, I guess.
heart is starting to pound, as if it wasn't before.
Oh goodness.
Remember when we did the Hunger Games in Minecraft? That one episode, I said my heart wasn't beating at all.
Yeah, I don't know why, but when I'm playing with other people, my heart doesn't like beat at all. Okay, well here's the bathroom. This is a death trap. If you make one wrong turn, you're dead.
I want to head through there before I go in, but
Hesitating and waiting for the bathroom are lost. I mean, you either go at the very beginning or the very end. Going through the middle is almost like extremely risky and not even worth it because you're probably gonna die. Because as soon as you walk out of here and you turn around,
don't want to look.
I don't know. I've never seen him actually inside the bathroom. I mean, he's waited outside for me. I've never seen him actually like inside the bathroom. Keep walking. He won't be right there. I don't think he will be. He doesn't usually like come in the bathroom.
I don't know, maybe he does. I'm just getting out.
He's gonna be right out there. Guaranteed. Oh my goodness. Oh, that scared me. Oh my goodness, that scared me. That was not cool. That was not cool. We should start a series. Video games with L4wbreaker. This could be episode. Oh, lag! Ooh, lag!
2 frames.
Lag! 2 frames per second. Oh my goodness, it's lagging. Darn it. Is my processor getting too hot? Yeah, it's getting too hot. Darn it. Okay, we might have to cut the episode short. Because my processor is overheating. Yeah, it's like cold in this camper. Page right there.
I'm gonna end up teleporting right into it.
Yeah. I died right
Oh, I hear the new noises.
Most I ever got was 4 pages.
The rocks. I've gotten 5
You gotten 5?
on my first try.
First try. Oh, that's lucky. I got 1 on my first try and I just got so scared. Sorry if this is lagging, guys. I mean, not much I can do with my processor just overheating. Because the designers on my laptop put the intake right by the exhaust of my laptop. So... Oh!
I mean, what's going on?
Oh! He's right there! Oh my god!
No.
It was right there!
Stop.
It's lagging. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That was scary. He was right there, like literally right there.
Did it make the piano noise?
Yeah, it did, I think.
I was just paying attention.
Yeah, it's just lag spikes. I'm sorry, people. I'll try and get that fixed as soon as I possibly can.
Oh.
I'm sorry for this inconvenience. You just turned around.
What? No.
Yeah, the tankers were right there. And then you like turn to the left.
Huh?
Teleporting.
And I end up looking at it.
Well, it doesn't lag on a normal basis. It's just. Oh no! Oh my. Try again. Let's go.